Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Jala Sun Tarot. I'm so happy for you to be here today. Thank you for joining me. So, we're asking, are you on their mind? Whoever this person is, whatever connection this is, we're leaving it open for spirit. And we are just tuning into the energy of whomever's on your mind at the time that you find this reading. It is timeless reading, so the messages should resonate when you come across the reading. The timing is always right for you and spirit. So that being said, we are going to start with the tarot deck to get right to the point. Are you on their mind? And then we're going to get into a few of the oracles. Going to try to make this quicker today, to the point, and really just get down to the details of whether or not you're on their mind. And if not, what are they thinking about? What's distracting them? If you are on their mind, what are they thinking about? What's distracting them? So, that being said, let's get into our pile selection. For pile one, we have this piece of citrine crystal. In pile one, we will be using the Wild Reflections tarot deck for your reading today. So pile one, the Wild Reflections tarot deck with the citrine crystal. For pile two, we have this piece of strawberry quartz. And for your reading today, pile two, we are using the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. So again, the Ethereal Visions tarot deck with this strawberry quartz. And for pile three, we have this piece of green fluorite crystal. And for your reading today, pile three, we are using the Landscapes tarot deck. So again, the Landscapes tarot deck with the green fluorite for your reading today, pile three. All right, guys. So feel free to pause, take a moment, take as much time as you need. We're gonna get in and figure it out right away. Are you on their mind? What's going on? So if this sounds like your reading, and if you know which pile you are tuned into, then I will meet you there. Bye, guys. Hey, everyone, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this citrine crystal, and or if you chose the Wild Reflections tarot deck, then let's get into it. We're asking we're tuning into the energy of this person on your mind, regardless of whatever connection you might be in, if this is from a distance or if you're currently in a relationship, regardless of that, are you on their mind right now? If they're going through things, if you're noticing some sort of disconnect for those of you that are in a relationship. So we're going to keep it open for spirit because, even if they're not on, if you're not on their mind, what are they thinking about? Who are they thinking about if it's not you? So let's tune into the energy of the collective for pile one. This person on your mind, pile one. What's going on? Are you on their mind? Thank you so much, Spirit, for coming through, as always, for the collective energy. So we are asking today, this person on pile one's mind, Are is pile one on this person's mind? The person on pile one's mind. Are you on their mind? It's like a tongue, it's like a little bit of a dream within a dream. All right, let's see, Spirit. Two cards are coming out. Okay, we got the High Priestess and the Lovers. Oh, wow. So, High Priestess is card number 2. It's a major arcana coming through with Pisces energy, a little bit of also moon energy, which gives Cancer. And we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, card number 6. We're going to keep these two together. How is this person thinking about you? Two of Pentacles. They may be balancing a couple things in their life right now. We got the Magician in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups playing chess. Looking very confident, that Knight of Cups. Okay. Let's get our clarifiers. We're going to get 4 clarifiers. Remember that we have the High Priestess and the Lovers together. So the Emperor, another major arcana coming up. Actually, we got the Magician. The Magician is card number 1. It's Virgo. Then we got the Emperor, card number 4, Aries. We have a lot of energy. I feel this might be a new relationship that you are currently in. Knight of Swords. Wow. The interesting thing is both of these people are, the male is driving a motorcycle, the female is driving a bike, but it's still like moving forward. Look at that imagery. And it's clarifying each other. Okay. Ace of Cups. Jeez. Look at that pearl, guys. Death in reverse. Judgment. This is giving the energy that you and this person all right, sorry. I had a moment because there's a lot to take in. This deck is also so beautiful. I love tarot decks, guys. I love art. I love reading it and channeling messages. Okay. So, and almost as if this person is admiring you like art, because we're getting a lot of strong thoughts. So, yes, this person is definitely thinking about you very heavily. As a matter of fact, let's figure out what exactly they're thinking about. We got the High Priestess and the Lovers. It's almost as if they may have blocked this out. What am I trying to say? I don't know if they blocked you. And what I mean when I say block, it could be energetically, it could be literally where they don't want to talk to you, but I'm not getting that. It's more so that with the High Priestess coming in reverse, they could be keeping their feelings hidden, or at one point, they may also have been denying their feelings. I think that they did make a choice though, because whatever they're feeling for you is bringing in such strength. I don't know. I think a lot of you might already be in a relationship with this person. And if you're not, that's what this person wants. I mean, that's what they're thinking about. I do feel like this person is coming through as someone that has a lot of power, has a lot of strength. Also, with the Knight of Swords, we're getting the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. I think this person has feelings for you. I also think they want to be very logical when it comes to you. It's like they're analyzing the situation from more of a logical headspace than the heart space. Because even in the Knight of Cups, it looks very strategic with the Knight of Cups playing chess. And look at this pawn fell over. Some of you might This person might play chess. You might identify with something about board games in general, but I think this person is thinking a lot about strategically how to come in. Okay, that's what's happening here. Sorry, it took me a moment. We had the lovers and the two of pentacles right next to each other. They're balancing. They're either weighing a choice when it comes to you, or they are, and you're winning, by the way. So if they are weighing out a choice when it comes to you and something else, and it could also be the energy that they just have a lot on their mind. They're balancing things in their life. It could be career because it's pentacles. It could be, you know, the feeling of needing a vacation, a little bit of burnout. This person might be going through some sort of burnout where they don't feel that they're able to be aligned with forward movement, with the magician being in reverse. But to get back to the two of pentacles, look at how one of these pentacles is like higher than the rest. And this person is riding a bike, juggling these pentacles. You see the infinity sign, and the location is at a beach. So if this person and you met on vacation, or it could be representation of summertime, time sensitive, for those of you that are receiving these messages when I post, it could also be the energy of this person trying to relax. It could be their weekend. It could be where they're literally on vacation, but guess who's on their mind? You are. And also the energy of them wanting to move forward, because we see this person on a bike, not even steering the bike. You know, do you ever see those people? And again, I live by the lake in Chicago, so I there's a lot of bike riders, and there's always like those cool cats that ride without holding on to the handles. But I don't think this person is trying to be cool. I just think that this is symbolic of them not even knowing what direction they are headed toward, but they're still headed toward that direction. Even with the Knight of Swords, communication, you could be receiving communication, or you and this person could be talking right now. Again, if you're in a relationship, it feels very beginning, because even with the major arcana, aside from death, and did we get, yeah, aside from death being card number 13, and this is Scorpio energy in reverse, and that could just be what this person is thinking about, past experiences that have ended for them, which is why they might be coming through as more strategic when it comes to you. The Knight of Swords is giving the energy of someone, and look at the arrows on this person's back. We're in the desert, getting Arizona vibes. For some of you, or wherever there's cacti. I don't know. Knight of Swords is the energy of someone taking control, being in their divine energy, really having the confidence and the will to move forward in the direction. And I feel like with, which is why it's so interesting, it's coming with two of pentacles. The Knight of, I could be thinking of the king, though this looks like a king. Like, dude, how sexy is that? Your person could be very attractive, or they could think about how attractive you are to them. And, even just with the arrows on this person's back, a warrior, an intelligent warrior that knows what they want. But with it being clarified by the two of pentacles, they know what they want, and I think that is you, but they don't know. It's almost like they are not sure of how to move forward, but they're moving forward anyway. To move forward, to move on, to move forward, to the magician in reverse. This is someone that, with the Ace of Cups, dude. Now, first of all, sorry if I sound scattered, but that's kind of where the energy is in this reading right now, because this person is a little frantic. It's like they're moving toward you because they really have made that decision. They've made that judgment call. You're the person that they want. They want to offer you this beautiful love offer, and it's coming through as like the pearl. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a fresh start. look at this person opening up the shell and there's a pearl in it. So it's like once they know that once they open up that door with you, or once they start this, it could already have been started. That there's a pearl. Wow, we got that big engine in the background. A lot of engine sounds in the background. I think it was a truck, not a motorcycle though. The energy of this person knowing that you're very, you know, beautiful to them, valuable for them. And honestly, with the ace, for it being the ace of cups, I think they have strong emotions for you guys. But we got it with the magician in reverse. Something about this energy is that they're still unsure on how to manifest this or how to manifest you. They could just overall be unsure, lacking that confidence. Again, it could have to do with some sort of past experience that they are now, that it's seeping in a little bit. This person looks really cool. Like, look at that. I even said sexy, that is the Knight of Swords, though. Knight of Swords energy in general is someone that is cool, has swag, in my opinion. Okay, that's the energy I always feel. And with this Knight of Swords on this motorcycle, like living that lifestyle out in the desert, it's like, and their counterpart, they could be thinking about you, by some sort of water that could resonate for some of you. But it's like you guys are moving toward each other. You might both be single or alone right now. But again, like I am getting the energy too that some of you already started this connection. Because this person probably already, and if they haven't, they're moving forward. We got two knights. Knights is someone that is moving, taking action. So, again, we are talking about, are you on their mind? And we already established a yes. However, what are they thinking about? So if they haven't moved forward, they are thinking about it. And I do believe that they want to offer you something very big. They're coming through with Emperor energy and a little bit of, gosh, I almost am getting that they are holding on to past habits that is hard for them to release. That could be very hard for them to start something new, which is why the imagery of this person playing chess is coming through. Like, look at this also very sexy person, like, look at the face, like poker face, but there's a little bit of a smirk. I'm getting a little bit of a, I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to take it. And look at how they're holding a shell that they get to open. So I don't know. I'm feeling very like this person, even though they're scattered, they don't know how they're going to move forward. They're doing it anyway. It's like they're taking those steps. They're on autopilot, like they're not really knowing why or how they're doing it. They're just doing it because, again, they have you in mind. All right, let's get into our oracle. It took me a moment to get there. So I hope you're still with me. But dang. I also am getting the energy that this person has fantasies about you. They might be in their, even just with the high priestess in reverse with the lovers, they could be deep in their, sexual fantasies about you, or just in general, you are on their mind in so many ways, strategically speaking. But yeah, they may have been hurt in the past. I'm getting for some of them this energy, this collective energy of whoever's you're thinking about, Pawan. Because that this is a general reading. So that person is many people, right? But yeah, I almost am getting that they don't want to feel like a pawn. They may have felt that way in the past, like they were just moving on the chessboard, ready to be X'd out at any cost. And I feel like with you, they want to win. Okay. That message wanted to come out. So, Spirit, with the Pantha, ooh, two fell on the ground. Three fell on the ground. Okay, that's too many. Let's shuffle it one more time. And because pile one, you're my pile one, my wild reflections, my citrine group. I love citrine. This is the only piece of citrine I have. I used to have this really beautiful tower piece, but my little baby nephew, well, I guess he's not a baby, he's 7. But last time I babysat and he slept over, he loves crystals and he was eyeballing it. And I was like, oh gosh, I have to give it to him. He wants it. He manifested it. It was a pricey one too. All right. So it didn't make it on the channel, but I did end up getting this piece. So I'm glad you're here, Pawan. So let's see. Using the Pantha, what is this person thinking about? Is Pawan on this person's mind? Is our Pawan on his family? Marriage, self-love. Card number 6 again. Friendship. These are the most positive cards that have ever come. Homeless. Sweetheart. Wow, I'm not lying, guys. This is a big deck. There's so many types of cards in this deck. That's why I like using it for thoughts. But for all of this, like, really positive energy, and then we got homeless, donate. They may feel, I don't know, even like them being so strategic about it, they may feel that they, like I said before, they don't want to be considered a pawn. They don't want to mess it up. They don't want it to end, it to change. So that could be their moments of darkness, their moments of, is this too good to be true? Is this the right move? Is this the right person? Is Pawan the right person? Because they're feeling so strong about it. Now, for those of you that are already in a relationship, you could be married to this person. This could be your sweetheart. You could have kids with this person. I mean, we got friendship, marriage, sweetheart, family, even self-love could be the representation of how you and this person feel when you're with each other. Like, you're still feeling independent with that freedom of just knowing you could trust this person 100% and still be in your own self independent energy. And again, that might not be for everyone. Some of you might not be with this person. Like I said, this could be you and this person getting to know each other. This could be the very beginning stages of a new journey. We're getting a lot of major arcana, toward the beginning of the journey, of the fool's journey. So this could be fresh. And you guys are both, I'm not sure how you feel, but this person definitely feels like good. Bottom of the deck, indulgence. They could be indulging in this too, in their thoughts when it comes to you, which feels like they are, because even with the High Priestess coming in reverse, like, this is the energy of them kind of not being in their intuitive. For some of them, this could be that they are ignoring the intuitive hits that Spirit might be sending them, because they're so stuck in their thoughts, their fantasies. So, again, it might sound nice to hear that this person really is excessively thinking about you, Pawan. Really, really having great thoughts, like positive energy towards you and this connection. However, there's also that feeling of scattered. They're strategizing too much. They might be over analyzing. They might be kind of getting, feelings of abandonment that could have something to do with, like, just past energy in general. All right. And even with the Magician in reverse, sorry if I'm speaking too fast. I had had coffee today. I ordered Starbucks. I'm I'm trying not to. But sometimes it's like, you know what? When I'm channeling messages, why not? Um, but I don't always. So, my bad. But aside from Starbucks, my mocha latte with oat milk, extra hot, um, I feel that this is also the energy I'm getting from your reading, is my point. Like, I don't need caffeine. And I haven't even drank much of it. I only took like 3 sips. But um, because I'm channeling, I'm forgetting it's there. The point is, it's feeling really good, but also scattered a little bit. Let's see. You know what? I'm not sure if I shuffled even. I just felt like going right in, but just in case, let's give it one shuffle. How one? Are you on their mind? Are they thinking about you? What exactly are they thinking about? Clarifying life situations. Crystal of clarity. Is that citrine? Dude, could be some sort of quartz. I'm not sure. Guys, that would be dope. Just because I went into that whole speech about citrine, but it might not be. It looks a little bit more dark, but I don't know. Either way, that's still funny. Crystal of clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. This person could be, you know, it's funny. A lot of people think that just holding on to crystals, and I love crystals too, don't get me wrong, makes them spiritual. But no. So if this person is like really trying to get into their spiritual, vibe and do crystals and this and that, it's not working because guess what? They're still in their head. They're still in their ego. And they need more psychology work. They need more healing. But sorry, that's just the energy I got with this card. So are you on their mind? Yes. And I feel like it's getting a little bit excessive. So they may come, with judgment at the bottom of the deck. That could also mean that they are deciding that they can't sit with this energy. For those of you that aren't communicating with this person, but I don't know. I feel like this person is having a hard time tempering this energy. You could be feeling it too because they feel such good. This feels like the 10 of cups, like the spread that we have with Pantha. And for some of you, a couple of you could, like I said, could already be married, could be a new marriage, and this could be the honeymoon phase. Congratulations. Vortex of creativity. Look at the colors. Talking about art. The reason I picked that up is I wanted to read the reversal side, but I'll do that in a moment. Vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. This person is trying to manifest, ignite creation. I do feel like they feel ignited. Seek clarity. Crystal. Oh, so this person already knows, with the Knight of Swords here, they have crystal of clarity. Clear quartz. Smoky quartz. I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. So what's unsaid, but maybe I was supposed to. Get one more card. Pathfinder. Gosh. Trusting your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. It's feeling like the Two of Pentacles, guys. Bottom of the deck, steady progress. Okay. So before we get into your angel number and to close out your reading, just to, wrap up what clarifying situations, life situations, it's the energy of this person moving toward you and making progress, not sure of how to do it, trying to be strategic, maybe a lot in their mind. And, even when someone is having positive energy, and that could be you too, like the best feelings of the best text message, the best date, whatever that feeling is when you're thinking about someone and it's great. That could be excessive too. Anything that is in excess is not good for you. So that could be what this person is learning right now. So maybe studying that progress, going, trusting their path, which is towards you. But, I don't know. I feel like making sure that they're following the true north. Okay. They might be spiraling with their scattered energy. Dude, are they falling in love? They could be falling in love. If they're not in love already, this feels like that. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't fallen in love in years, so I don't know. That being said, what is your angel number? Let's see. Any advice message? What is our angel number? 888. Communication. That could be where you and this person are currently, or you will be getting there. It says charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive, circumstances. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Wow, very interesting message that might resonate for some of you, but even with death in reverse, that could be for this person that they are leaving something behind, but it's difficult to make that transformation, but they know they have to for you. So they're strategizing. I don't know. That's what it feels like. We also have sevens. Gosh, this is my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I'm a Leo. Happy birthday, Leos. Shout out to my Leos. It's Leo season. But my birthday's August 7th. Cool. So inspired action, intuition, inspired action, beauty, art, socializing. We're getting socializing twice. Or society, I guess. Get some fresh air and call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. This could be your energy, that could be them. Either way, it feels like inspired action is being taken. There's going to be more communication. You are heavily on this person's mind. That's that person's problem, not yours. Make sure you balance your own energy. I feel like you already are. But dude, this person, it's like they're in Willy Wonka land. All right. That being said, whatever that means for you. That being said, thank you so much for being here. I hope this resonated. I hope this made sense. A little longer for you than I wanted, but the messages are what the messages are. I don't time these. So I hope it helped, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye guys. How you doing, pal 2? Welcome to your reading. You chose the strawberry quartz crystal. Sorry. I just think it's so pretty. Um and or the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. And this is your reading today. So we are tuning into the energy of this person on your mind. Are you on their mind? And to what extent? How to? Regardless of whatever connection you might have with this person, what is this person currently thinking about? If it's not you, who or what's on their mind? Type of details we're gonna tune into today. Okay, so let's cut the deck. Spirit, thank you so much for always joining us in the collective energy, just always being aligned with the collective. as we are asking today, this person on pile two's mind. Are they thinking about pile two currently? What's on their mind? Are they thinking about pile two? Pile two on this person's mind, Spirit. So we have the Page of Pentacles. And it fell upright, and it also fell upright on the ground. So for sure it wants to be upright. We have the Wheel of Fortune, our first major arcana. Such a beautiful, elegant deck. So the Wheel of Fortune is card number 10, Pisces energy. Pentacles, specifically the Page, could be any of the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. So now we have, what is this? The Hanged Man in reverse. Another major arcana. This is card number 12. Haven't seen this card in a while in any of my readings. I don't think. I don't know. And it's coming up in reverse. Again, Hanged Man is Pisces energy. 7 of Wands coming through for you guys. What is this person thinking about? Scorpio energy. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. I'm wondering, this person is in a good place right now or in a good position to make an offer in a romantic connection. Yeah, the Fool and the 10 of Cups falling in my lap. I am putting it back. Please don't be upset. We are going to take this, though. 3 of Cups in reverse. Now we have the 9 of Wands. What is this person thinking of? And the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Which I'm wondering, I do feel like they have a lot of things going on in their professional world. We're getting a lot of Pentacles energy, and the Wheel of Fortune feels like they are going through some sort of change or divine guided path that they are focused on right now. Now, as far as you, I do think you crossed their mind. I do think you're on their mind because they're not really happy right now. They're not, they're trying to cultivate self love, and I think they're having a very difficult time. So when they are thinking of you, it's like that feeling of, what if I offer something to pile two? How is that going to go? They want to, is the point I'm saying, but they might not be right now. And again, it's because there's no zest or urgency. I would even say there's no creative spark behind this because they're dealing with other things. Again, I'm getting a lot of the energy of something was disrupted in their own world that their focus is caught on. It could be like they got fired from a job. It also feels as though they have to defend their job, like they're a little embarrassed about it. We got the 10 of Pentacles coming up with the 7 of Wands. I'm wondering if, this is the energy of them. I feel like they are on the defensive. Like they're already anticipating struggles. They're already anticipating they have to put up a fight. So when it comes to the 10 of Pentacles, which feels like future, it feels as though this is what they imagine in their mind for their future. Something about it is being interrupted, almost as if they're not on the right path in some way. They are stuck in a mindset or on a job or on a missed opportunity, and they're not getting off the ride. They keep struggling on this path. And again, this could be what is blocking them from you or love in general. This could, if this doesn't sound like you're reading, you probably clicked off already, but I think for those of you that are wondering, like, why isn't this person coming forward? Why isn't, or if this person is so slow and feeling resistant, even this energy of Page of Pentacles, which usually feels like someone, taking small steps, but still aligned to make a move forward. But this particular depiction of this page feels like someone that is just deep in thought, a little bit in their head, kind of wondering about the pentacle, about the offer. And for this person, it could be them, it could be hot and cold energy too. Either way, they're not happy with the Nine of Cups coming up in reverse. I'm feeling someone that is energetically burnt out, social engagements, even non-romantic social environments with family, with friends. It's like they're just disengaging. They're at a point where they're at a turning point. I feel like this Wheel of Fortune here is telling me that they are at a crossroads, and I feel like they might be stuck. The Hanged Man in the reversal is like someone that is not seeing a different perspective. They might be really holding on to something or being resistant on change, and it's coming with the Nine of Wands, and that feels the energy of a wounded energy. Someone that has gone through a lot of struggles, but is still going through the same struggles. It's like this person, it's like self-deprecating. Like, it's frustrating because I could see, and you might feel that too. Like you could sense that it's easy to give advice, and the advice you would give this person is something you would do to get out of whatever this situation is. But it's like this person isn't seeing the light yet. They're not seeing that they might not have to struggle so much. So they're continuing on that path. So with the Seven of Wands, that could be where the barriers are. They could have their walls up because again, whatever it is that they're going through in their personal life is, I think, keeping them from opening up in a romantic way. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but that's what it seems like. I do think that you are on their mind though. I do, but it's like an endless cycle. I feel like this person is just stuck. Like they don't want to, they're not ready to move in any direction yet. They're like stuck in whatever it is they've been doing. But like I said, they're in a crossroads. So it's almost like a tower moment is might be, ooh, Empress sticking. I still have like this oil that I dropped on it months ago. But anyway, so wasn't going to get any clarifiers, but now I'm curious. Are they thinking of you? Why is this Ten of Pentacles here? Page of Cups in reverse. It's like they're not ready to make a love offer yet, maybe. I think they're Queen of Cups. You also could be turned away from them at this point energetically. Someone could have walked away. We have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck now. Yeah, I'm getting this energy, guys. It's not easy energy. I feel like, this, I'm not sure what the situation is. Feel free to share in the comments if this resonates. I'd love to hear from you and see how this kind of works with whatever it is that's going on with this person with you. But I feel as though this person is blocking themselves from a future. But, and again, it might not be specifically with you. I think at this point it is, but it could just have been their energy in general toward any type of romantic endeavor because They may not be ready yet. They might be walking away from some sort of job, which means they might be walking away from romance. That's the energy I'm getting. Let's see. Let's move on to the oracle. Want to get the energy of what else are they thinking about? What is really on their mind? Is pile two on this person's mind? Whatever's going on in this connection. It's spirit is not really being specific, and we could generalize any type of connection. So again, however it works or fits for you, and whatever it is that's going on with this person. But yeah, I feel like this person is stuck in their own life. It's kind of heartbreaking. But here's the thing, all of us go through these stages, these phases. This could be coming through in this person's life at a phase where they should be somewhere else. It depends on this person. Pages, the energy of pages, which I feel like this person is kind of in that energy, is very, it could represent someone that's immature, a little behind where they think they should be. Again, time doesn't exist. Everyone is on their own journey. Age doesn't matter, but for this person that could be really setting them back in some way. Also, they may feel that you're very loving, very compassionate, and you might greet them with open arms. Maybe that might not resonate for all of you, okay? But for some of you, but it's almost as if they don't want to be in your energy yet because, yeah, they have their walls up. It's like they're scared of the future. They're not sure of their own future. But okay, let's get into it. Sorry, no, I feel like I'm going in circles. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going, but again, with the Wheel of Fortune, it is a crossroads, and there's fate involved. There's spirit. There's God. There is your divine higher self involved in whatever it is that lays ahead. So I feel like this person will eventually get out of it. This is the stage that a lot of us experience. Saving, this could have to do with finances. They might not have money. They might be trying to save. Collaboration could be work related as well. Could also be collaborating with you. Stress, accident, daydream. Let's get one more. Usually don't shuffle like this, but it's working right now. Family. That's so funny because with the Ten of Pentacles being the last of our tarot, and now we are ending with family, because to me that feels like future, feels like family. It's like it could also be financially where someone is, like their success in life. Ten of Pentacles could be career related as well. So here's what I am seeing. I do think you are on their mind, but I guess that it's difficult for them to even be open. I think the most that they do is daydream. This could also be them burning out and daydreaming about just having a break. And, because again, I'm not seeing anyone in this daydream. It looks like a vacation. So for some of you, that could be where your person is at. Like, even though you are a romantic option for them, they're just not ready to take that opportunity, even though they may want to. And again, they may, I don't know if they're breadcrumbing, but they might be hanging on to you because they don't want to lose out on your energy, yet they're not offering or coming at you in a different way. So it's almost as if, and it's because of whatever it is that's going on in their professional life. That's what I'm picking up on, guys. They're stressing over it. They might feel that they're struggling to even have funds to go on dates. So how could they start a romance? Like it's like one of those catch-22s. And again, I think they're at a point now where if they did have money, if they were able to save, it might be, to take a vacation, to fill up their own cup. The Nine of Cups feels like someone that just isn't satisfied right now, not happy, they're not there's no self-fulfillment, there is no self love, appreciation, like whatever it is that this person's going through is a struggle. So I think like maybe that's kind of more so what they're focused on, is getting out of that. So I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear. This might not be someone this could be a new person, and you might see them not really committing or really giving you their full attention in some way. This is why, for a lot of you, this could be why. And again, fury, stress, they're dealing with could be a lot of anxiety. Nine of Wands, a lot of challenges, a lot of frustrations. They might not even be in the right energy for love. Think about that. You want someone that's going to meet you at a state of peace. At least that's what I'm trying to manifest. And, so it's the energy of, if this person is like yelling and in that toxic energy, that might not be something that's good for you right now either. So something to think about. All right. Are you on their mind? Let's see. I think, and like I said, I do think you crossed their mind. I do think they wonder about what it would be like in the future with you, perhaps. But they have so many walls up right now, and I think it's probably for good reason. It's like the energy of them, they're saving you from them. But I also am getting the energy that they're keeping you stuck in a way. But it's never them they're doing. It's always you that makes that choice, whether to be stuck in that energy or not. But the point is, if some of you feel like you're being led on and it's not really going anywhere, you might have to follow your intuition. But let's see if there's anything else that we need to see today. Clarifying life situations, Spirit. What else are they? How to on this person's mind? Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. It could be a karmic situation. It could be just someone that you learned a lesson from. And your mind could be opening, more aware. It's giving like the crown chakra vibes, like you're waking up to this. What does it say? Make a change, embrace growth, seek new paths, welcome transformations with an open heart. I feel like you're already there. As these answers are unfolding for you with this person, maybe. Again, if this is like the best person in the world for you, this is not your energy. This is not your reading. Feel free to check another reading. See what's real. Observe with clarity. True insights lie beyond the surface. This eyeball, that's pretty freaky. I'm going to be honest. Is it an animal? Is it a human being? It's hard to tell, guys. Is it upside down? It's upside down. It might be a cat. I don't know. An owl? It could be an owl. Inner vision. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. And then again, see what's real. It's almost as if the energy of Spirit is telling you that you are kind of waking up to what really is going on. Also feel like this person is going to be on revealing themselves in some way. If it might be coming off as red flags, even just the red fury accident. It's like maybe something is happening that's causing you a little bit of a pain, a little bit of an ouch, and feels like a red flag. Unwavering faith. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through this uncertainty. I like it. It's like the energy of Spirit is on your side. Even even when you come across people and energy that's just not for you, because I'm going to be honest, how to, for those of you that clicked on this reading, you might be dealing with someone, you could be dealing with more than one person, but the person that's coming through in this reading is might not be your person. I'm not feeling it. You might be understanding that too. So it's either you walking away or this person already walked away, and you're just kind of recognizing that no one is going to put forth effort at this point. You know what, you saw the red flags and you're not ignoring it. I'm getting for a lot of you. Okay. So, I guess this leads us to our advice. So, Spirit, for angel numbers, what do we need to see for Pal 2? I hope you're okay, Pal 2. Whatever this energy is, don't let someone's bad energy ruin your day or ruin your experience, especially for those of you that are dating and or getting your hopes up and down. I mean, that's the hard thing about dating, which is why I haven't dated in a very long time, years. Um, Although, again, I get that sense of that feeling of when you are ready to put yourself out there, it's gonna come with these type of experiences as well, and that's okay. You have to be okay with that because guess what? You're learning your lessons, you're seeing what's real, and you're also sticking to your unwavering faith that no matter what, you're gonna meet your right person, the right best soul is going to align with you, and you just have to remember that. The more you align with your own soul. Okay. Sorry, that was just my own as I'm shuffling. Okay, so how to I love you. I hope you're doing okay, is my point. So, that being said, what is our angel number? I saw 1313. But that was too many. So, all right, what is our angel number message? What do we need to see? Okay, 1144. 1144. Like I feel like twos are part of it, two ones, two fours, and even like the energy of adding the ones equals up to two, and then eight breaks down to two. Either way, twos could be the energy. It says mood swings. Wow. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. This person could have mood swings. Could be you too. You might be rocky, you might be really up and down. So let's see what it says. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Every, Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So, guys, I feel that this is a message for those of you that needed it, that needed to hear this today, that everything's going to be okay. Ooh, I like this energy. So this is 6666, forgiveness. Sixes are the house of health, are the sixth house, is the house of Virgo, the house of health, grounding yourself, your daily routine, body, mind, soul type of energy. And the message we're getting is forgiveness. Self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. I'm wondering if some of you feel like you need closure. And again, even if you're not communicating with this person or whether you are, maybe just the frequency of forgiveness, like letting go of the anger, the resentment. I get that. When someone disappoints you, you could really feel angry and mad. So I think like the minute that holding on to that energy is not going to serve you, could be creating like more mood swings for some of you. Again, you might not resonate or that might not fit, but that's one of the strong messages I'm getting is you feel like even your own mood swings are going up and down because of the energy that you're dealing with. It's okay to release. don't take it so personally or so deep. Remember who you are. You are the soul. You know, forgive the experience. Even if you made mistakes by hanging on to this longer than you should have, it's up to you, of releasing some of this and feeling the energy of freedom. Fury, grudges, I don't know. That could be for some of you, could be holding on to like resentment. So let it go. Strawberry quartz, I'm thinking of strawberry fields. You're on to better energy, but it's important not to sit with this energy or sit with this person. Whatever they're dealing with, that's on them. It's not your problem. So that is where we're going to leave your reading today. I hope you're okay. I hope, man, if this resonated, I hope it provided you some insights in a way for you to just like be able to release this energy and move forward and get into your own power if you haven't been feeling it. Because again, whenever I am in my mood swings and in my annoyances and triggers, it reminds me that I'm in my ego, my head, my thoughts. So that's a reminder, an alert for me to maybe do a quick meditation, fit another one in, sit with myself a little bit, journal, release that energy in some way so I can move on. So that could be, what you might have to do as well. That being said, let me know if this resonates. Send a like my way. Comment if you want to, tell me more about this. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd love to see you again. That being said, hopefully I'll see you again then. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the green fluorite crystal with the Landscapes Tarot deck. Then this is your reading today. So we're asking, are they thinking about you? Are you on their mind? This person that you are currently thinking about, regardless of whenever you come across this reading. And again, it could be any type of connection you're in as well. We're going to keep it open. We just want to tune in to the frequency. It's hard to shuffle these. I don't want them to they bend easily, but we're just going to do this. Sorry, guys. But like I was saying, it could be any type of connection because, we're tuning into the frequency of whether or not you are on their mind and to what extent. And if they're not thinking about you, who or what are they actually thinking about? What is distracting them, if that's the case? So let's see. So thank you so much, Spirit, for being here for the collective energy of Pile 3. As we're tuning into the person that Pile 3 is currently thinking about, the energy of this person on their mind. For Pile 3's person, is Pile 3 on this person's mind? The person on Pile 3's mind. Is Pile 3 on this person's mind? We're going to get 4 cards. So we have the King of Swords coming in reverse. What it looks like. It's a vulture on the top of its peak, staring down on its prey. This person could be 2 cards. Okay, we'll keep it. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. And then we have the 6 of Cups. You and this person could have history. This could have been something that went in a different direction. Could have been a breakup. Do you feel like this person keeps tabs on you? We got the 3 Cups in reverse. I don't think you and this person are in contact right now. I think for a lot of you might be no contact. 9 of Pentacles. Getting the energy of independence. Yeah, this could have been a breakup, guys. But I do feel like there's been enough time for healing. So let's get the rest of our cards. We're going to get 4 clarifiers. Spirit, is Pile 3 on this person's mind? pile 3 on this person's mind, Spirit. Jeez. What is this? Is an ace. Ace of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Gosh, why do I keep getting 2 cards for this? So we have the Emperor, which is card number 4. Is this our first major arcana? Yeah, it is. And then it came up with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Now, the Emperor is card number 4, Aries energy, with the 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands is Sagittarius, I believe. Britt, what's going on? Is this person thinking about pile 3? 7 of Swords. And then we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's interesting because this was at the bottom of the deck halfway through shuffling, and now we see it again. So this could be your energy. They are thinking about you guys. I am going to say that you do cross their mind. What are they thinking about though? Because it's not seeking any action in your direction. I don't think that's what's happening. For some reason, I do feel like they are still attached to your energy, and it's hard for them to let go. So yeah, you are on their mind. I don't think it's in a good way. And it could also just be the remnants of, whatever this ending, whether it was a separation, breakup, whatever that means for your connection. I feel that this person, it could be like that natural mourning process where the energy is still lingering. But I don't know, I feel like this person is crossing a little bit over into really keeping tabs on you, and that might not be, depending on your connection, because if this person doesn't plan to move forward though, so it's almost like they're hanging on. It could be out of comfort. It's coming up with the Ace of Swords. They could be looking for answers. They could still be attached to your energy in some way. I feel like they're getting a lot of, it's almost like the deeper they go down this rabbit hole and figuring out, trying to find more information on you, the more confused they get, is what I'm getting over here. But that's to the extent of when you cross their mind. And I feel like I'm getting the imagery of like the twilight hours, deep into the night, them, sitting up in bed with the twilight, the light of their computer or their desktop, or, like that imagery of them, they should be sleeping and they're not. That's when you're on their mind, I think. That's what's coming through. It's like that habitual habit when you're in that state of insomnia. Insomnia is like when you have too many things on your mind and you can't sleep. I'm getting that is very strong for this person, but in their waking hours. Well, so let's see. Sorry. There's a lot of messages coming through. So we got 2 cards over here to explain it and to give us what's going on. This is a person who is healing, but in their process of healing, they're still having a resistance of letting your energy go. They could be really thinking about memories when it comes to you, the good times that you guys shared. It's giving the energy of them still feeling nostalgic when it comes to you. They have good feelings towards you, if that makes sense. Even in this separation or breakup. I had to put the cards down real quick because I had to press pause and yell at Cloud Strife because he's climbing on the screen and it's dangerous. So I got to monitor that. And it's a really nice breezy day, which is nice to be in this landscape tarot deck because it's such beautiful imagery of landscapes. And like the landscape I'm getting of this is it's giving like fall energy, with pumpkins, farm, even like a swing in the distance. Like this person might be they might be in isolation. They might be really kind of keeping themselves from social engagements. This could be the 3 of Cups, could mean that it could represent you and them not together, or communicating in any sorts of way, but it could also represent them staying away from social gatherings in general. They could be going through the last stages of mourning because with the Three of Swords coming up in the reversal, getting more so that this person is getting, they're focusing on their healing. But here's the thing, they still are not able to let you go completely. So whether that's going to stall their healing or not, I feel like they're lying to themselves a little bit too. Seven of Swords is giving the energy of they could be doing this on autopilot, like looking you up. And again, it doesn't matter how old you are, even if you're not on social media, this person could still be keeping tabs on you somehow. However that looks. They could be getting their own tarot readings. They could be questioning mutual friends if you guys have shared friends. But for the most of you, they might be looking at your social media if you do post. Even if you're private, they could be getting around that somehow or not. They could be blocked even if they're seeking information. You could be so on lockdown. I mean, I feel like I am. I'm very private. You have to be my friend to really know. I think, I hope, I don't know. Either way, this Ace of Swords in reverse, this person isn't getting any leeway, clarity. So I do sense also, I think the hard emotions that they felt toward you, whatever they used to think about, the conflict, the challenges, whatever it is that created this existence between the both of you, I feel that they were able to release it. I do think that they are comfortable in their independence. I feel like their day is pretty solid. I mean, I think they're getting into their divine energy in some way. However, I do feel like when you cross their mind, that's where the stressful, sorry guys, but that's what it is. I think it's because they might be holding on when they know they shouldn't. They might not even know they're holding on. Some people do it out of habit, out of comfort. But with the Eight of Wands coming up with the Emperor in reverse, it's the energy of this person just not having confidence to even move forward in a fresh start or a new beginning. I think this person isn't thinking about that at all. It's more so just hanging on to memories, hanging on to your energy, even though they don't expect it in their future, maybe. And I'm also seeing that they view you, they're thinking of you as like, whether you're male or female, someone that is stable, maybe that has already moved on, glowed up. Queen of Pentacles is giving the energy. Look at this bear in the wild. Also fall energy. For time sensitive, we are still in summer. Leo energy. Happy birthday, Leos. But we're headed into the fall season and it's giving autumn vibes. So I feel like this is lingering for them. Your energy. Okay? Well, let's see what else. What else are they thinking about? What's going on? Let me know if this resonates in the comments. What type of connection was this? Was this a breakup? Was this an ending? I don't think this person is thinking about action toward you, but I do think you crossed their mind. I do feel like it's healed a lot, meaning like they don't have too many toxic, their thoughts for you aren't toxic. It does stress them out because I feel like it's thoughts that they should release in their healing, but they haven't yet. However, when you do cross their mind, it's still positive. I hope that's not confusing. It's like they're hanging on to the good, which is keeping them from letting it go 100%. Even though they have let it go. I do feel like they've come through the healing in many big ways. And they do recognize that Seven of Swords could also represent them lying to themselves about this connection too. Let's see. Meaning that Maybe they haven't stopped thinking about you because they really don't want to let you go. Could be something like that too. I don't know. Let's see. What else are they thinking about? Are you on their mind? Yes, but I don't think it's 24 hours a day. Ooh, reservation. Look at this. It's like the person that is holding on to something with care, not letting it go. That could be the energy. They're holding on to something that, you're like that shiny red Corvette. You might really be, the Queen of Pentacles. That's someone that is valuable, someone that is expensive. But but if we're talking symbolically in an emotional way, this person knows what they lost. You know what I mean? I think that's why they're still looking you up. They're still keeping tabs on you. They're seeing what reservations you're making. Where are you going? What's going on with you? Because I think they're having a hard time releasing, let's see, relaxation. Yeah, middle of, oh my God, that's the image, guys. That's the image. I'm shuffling these a little different. I usually go like once, one round and see whatever comes up, but this has been working lately with controlling how many cards I want. Okay, perfect. Coach. They could be seeking therapy right now. They could be figuring out some way to heal themselves. And again, I do think they made a lot of strides forward. They could be dealing with a life coach in some way, looking at YouTube videos that offer those type of, those YouTube videos, and they always have like those whiteboards in the background. That could be what this person is focused on, you know, more so. But I think when they are okay, you come undermined with what we talked about already. Think in the middle of the night, even when they're relaxing, that could be when they're interrupted by thoughts of you, because again, you're that shiny red Corvette. I'm thinking of the Prince song, A Little Red Corvette. Um, so then we have death and triumph. Transformation I'm getting. And like triumph is maybe what they're thinking about. Like they could be having some triumphs in their day to day. It could be journeying on a better path than from when you were in a connection with them. For those of you that resonate with the no contact, or this was a breakup of some kind. But I do also am getting the energy of cloud. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I don't mean to yell. He doesn't listen to yelling. Sometimes he does, but the older he gets, the naughtier. It's like he's too wise for his own good. Moon, my other cat, she listens. Um, he does too. He stopped, but the point I'm trying to make is he'll do it again, and then he'll do it again. Like he'll stop in the moment, but he'll keep doing it. So that could be the energy of this person. Like they'll stop in the moment when they catch themselves thinking about you. That could be what they're working on, but and they know there's an ending, with death here. They want to transform this energy, but I feel like it's hard for them. I think it's hard for them to let you go officially. Okay, so yes, you are on their mind, guys. This and it could be reflective of how much focus you yourself are thinking of them. Like it could be mirroring. You might be wanting to let this energy go too. This could be an ending that was meant to end. However, that doesn't mean you're going to move on right away either. So that could be why you're checking in, or this is the energy that's coming through in this reading for you. Regardless if you have someone new in your life, this is the energy that's coming through today. And that could resonate with a couple of you. But let's see, because again, I do feel there's no action headed towards you. So I'm not sure if you're going to revisit this energy in the future. I don't know. That could change. Energy could change, but currently, I'm getting a lot of independent, lonely, isolated energy from this person. Okay. Free to move. Embrace your liberty, embrace your freedom, guys. To explore new paths, the world is wide open for your journey. This is what this person is currently like in that energy, and they're having a hard time. Because it's like, what do you do with your newfound freedom? I do feel like with the Nine of Pentacles coming up upright, that they, with the Queen of Pentacles, they may be viewing you as someone that already kind of is in that energy, that independent glow up. And they could be getting there too. They could be there too, but I think behind the scenes, they might be resistant completely in letting you go. We also got answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. Curious if this is the clarity they're trying to find as well. Like, it's like I don't know what they're looking for. Because whatever it is that they're looking for, they're not finding. If you've blocked them, like literally, which I get, like sometimes you got to do what you got to do, not for them, but for you, like for your energy. If you felt like yourself was being too addictive and you felt like you had to block them, that could be driving them into a state of confusion. And that has nothing to do with you. That don't feel bad about that. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Those of you that needed to hear that. All right, let's get one more. New heights. It's funny because we got like this King of Swords and we talked about the vulture just on its perch. And now we got this bird. It could be a pigeon though. A white pigeon. Gray and white pigeon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a pigeon. New heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. That could be what this person is dealing with. Didn't read the other side. Real promise. Make a change and growth potential. But what we have is free to move, answers unfold, new heights. So if we're looking at this person's energy, are you on their mind? The answer is I think they're shifting through it. With the Six of Cups coming up, I don't think it's toxic. I don't think they have any bad thoughts when it comes to you. I think what's making it stress or toxic for them is that it's like they're doing it undercover. And again, like they could be lying to themselves. Like they may be representing themselves as I completely moved on. I'm good to go. Maybe. But I think for most of the person on your mind, they're going to be in isolation still. Either way, bottom of the deck energy is thrive and believe. Yeah, I'm getting the energy that this person is ready to grow through this, to transform. But, you know, it's not easy. Okay? Kind of saying the same thing, but, you know, and it might not be easy for you too. So I hope you're doing okay, Pal 3, but I feel that enough time has passed. It's giving the energy that a lot of time has passed. Even though it still could be lingering, you know? You know, sometimes people you have to do out of sight, out of mind. And I think it's hard for some people. That could be something that you have to consider yourself. But again, if this energy is coming through in the reading and this is not the energy that you want to hear from, you probably already clicked off. But for those of you that stuck around, and even though you're dealing with more different people and this old energy is coming in, I think it's just because it's still energetically this person hasn't released you. Oh my God, Cloud. He is crazy, guys. He just jumped into the laundry basket. It's a huge jump. He's nuts. And woke up Moon because Moon was in the laundry basket sleeping. Okay. Cats, I tell you guys. All right. As we close out your reading, let's get your advice or final messages. What do we need to see? What do we need to see, Spirit, for Pal 3? 909. Reflection. change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Spirit is telling me that you might also be in your own isolated reflective stage, however that looks like for you. Think you're on the right road. Don't worry about this person. Yes, they're thinking about you. They are having a hard time releasing you. You're popping into their energy, especially in the middle of the night. They haven't moved on to anyone else, although they are moving on with their life. I think the romantic energy is, I think for the most part, I think it's calmed down, but it's again, it's like that feeling of walking away from a beautiful person, a beautiful soul, even if you weren't meant to be, you know? Let's get one more. So if you're going through that energy too, love that. Good fortune, taking action. Okay, let's see. If you're in that energy too, maybe Spirit is saying when you are ready, things are going to turn around for you guys, okay? Especially if you've been healing from this or healing from a situation or a breakup or this person. And you've been in deep reflection, if you've been hermiting in your own way, maybe also going through therapy, seeking some assistance from support online or something in that sense. It could be mutual is what I'm saying, but the point is good fortune is headed towards you. Someone watching over you. Now, I don't think it's this person. This person is still keeping tabs on you, but this is giving more so of spirit. It could also be your higher self. Good fortune, unforeseen forces, direction. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. 1717. The 17th of the month might mean something for some of you, or time, or I don't know. Take it as a maybe lottery, good fortunes, reminding me of gambling. All right, and then we have taking action. Seven's under that commitment. Taking action. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action. Getting the energy that eventually, let's read it. Because I'm seeing some similar wording with dreams. Dreams. Time to implement long cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. And we're getting the same message of you being on the right road. You're on the right road. You're making meaningful progress. You're on the right track. And dreams is coming through too. I feel like you have your own goals, your own visions. Pal 3, what are those? Let us know in the comments if this is resonating. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process, Pal 3. Okay? Move on if you have to from this person, from this energy, whether they're stuck on you or not. That is on them. You do not have to be stuck. I think you're getting out of this phase. I think there's a lot of good fortune. And I feel like with taking action, you're going to get into that transition in your own, especially if you felt like you've been kind of like not taking action in your life, kind of being more complacent, more of a homebody, filling your own cup type of energy. I think that's going to shift eventually where you're going to feel aligned. You're going to get those intuitive sparks, or you might have social engagements that you can't avoid. You know, your family friends might be saying, you got to, no, you got to, we're doing this. It's so and so's birthday. So no matter what, taking action is in your future. And I think that good fortune is going to come through, whether it's with a new person or you just getting into a different energy. If you haven't been in a happy lighthearted energy. Queen of Pentacles could be really focused on business, career. Even if this person is viewing you as the Queen of Pentacles, that could also mean that you are, you know, working more than playing. So maybe that's just spirit saying it's okay to, have a little bit more fun. Okay? Fill your own cup, yes. But eventually kind of get to the other side of it. All right, guys. So this is where we're gonna leave your ending. I reading. This is where we're gonna end your reading, and I really do hope that this made sense. I hope you're okay. I hope you're able to release this energy. Whether this person is, I think they're releasing you, but I do think it's lingering. Is the energy I'm getting. So wherever you're at with this person, I think it's important for you to focus on your own goals, keep moving forward on the path you're already seemingly going down. Reflect, take those times to reflect, meditate, but also take aligned action when you feel that urgency. Okay, that alignment. So that being said, I hope again this made sense and gave you some insights. And geez, I hope I see you again, guys. Bye.